Here in this row of things that we do have some of our, and I've had these open for quite a bit, so I've been messing with them and they're all a little bit wet. But we have some of our giant bells starting to sprout up. Not too many, maybe only 4 or 5. We don't have any of the hot peppers yet. I just messed this lid all up. Of any of the hot peppers yet. We don't have any of these onions yet. We don't have any of the celery yet. But we do have up some of the Bell Star broccoli. Here's an update on our yellow Parma onions. We've got 2 here that were super struggly. We actually have a strong one here. This one's producing another one. We've got a strong one and a couple weak ones here. So I'm going to go ahead and start helping these guys out. I've got doubles, so we're going to be dealing with those, and I'm going to up pot and fix those this weekend. Probably is when I'm going to start messing with that. We have a lot of the Rocky Top lettuce coming up. This was just scattered in because it's going to be cut as a loose leaf, and it is coming up everywhere, so that's great. We're loving that. Over here, this is all what I did yesterday, so nothing yet, of course, with the exception of the broccoli there that I'm going to be separating out when I separate out the onions and get going on that. We're going to work on, when we get a little break in the rain in a few days, we're going to get all this stuff set out and set up, get some feeders set up. So I will show you guys what I'm planting today. I haven't really decided exactly what 2 trays I'm going to do. I'll send, or I'll do some pictures when I am uploading that. I'm going to go over and check the other greenhouse and see what we've got growing. Okay, we've got a lot of stuff sprouting in here too. Yes, I'm going to water it, so don't look at its immediate state. Something got in here and got into some of these. Seeds are still there. I'm going to cover them back up. I'm going to get some stuff put around it. That's fine, not worried about it. We've got a lot of golden beets up in here. This one and the bottom trays. We've got strawberries. There's some strawberries up top. We've got golden beets here. And then we've got bunching onions coming up here. And all these trays are bunching onions. All these trays all have stuff coming up for the bunching onions. And these aren't even quite ready. They shouldn't have germinated anyways right now. It looks like there wasn't a ton of damage, so it's okay. We're just gonna rework that. We'll get something put out. We had a little bit of issue with that before, so no biggie. Of course, nothing's really happening with any of our bags, and that was just planted, so we won't see anything with that. Probably for a couple more days yet on that radish. So just a good little update, breaking the rain here. We're just gonna let it air for a second and we're gonna get working on it. We lost a flag in the wind, so we're gonna get fixing that. Our rain barrels up here are all full. We will start a funnel catch system for these up here, and we are gonna get the rest. This is our Red Delicious. We're gonna get the rest of our trees out. I think we're going to wait and see what, today we're going to focus on seed starting, and tomorrow we'll see how many breaks in the rain we have. We had to, he's over here. I caught him a little on camera, but that's broke, and that's, that was his favorite one, because that was the one with the flamingo on it, and the flamingo, it's over here on the ground. The flamingo was symbolic for his Nana, so that was kind of bummy. But
I got a flamingo on me.
Yeah, he's got a flamingo tattoo for his Nana as well. And we have extra posts, so we're just going to fix it. That was one of the skinnier, lighter ones that we had, and we were trying to use it, but that's okay. It didn't work. Yeah, so this is just kind of a little update video. I'll see if I can zoom you over to, there's the other flamingo right there too. So you'll notice them pop up everywhere. Our onions. Let's go over there next. Okay, so I'm going to speak up a little bit because we have the generator running. We did have a freezer failure. I don't know if I mentioned that in the other video, but so the generator is currently fixing that and refreezing that. So it's on. But I want to do my update video. So this bed, if anybody remembers back on some of the first videos that we did, we overwintered. Well, not overwintered, winter sowed. Excuse me. I talked about winter sowing in a video, 2-3 videos ago. And so this was my only thing, and this was the Alyssa Craig onions. And so you planted the bed normal, you cover it deep with straw, and then when it gets to be about this time of year, you take it off and just let the seeds sprout naturally, however they would regularly. You don't add anything to them, you just kind of let nature take its course, and it has paid off. We have I'm going to try to get the camera a little bit lower, but my camera is a little bit difficult on the small shots. But now that the straw has been removed so that the sun and it can try to heat up, it has been crazy. There's a row here, a row here, a row here, and here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is some coming up in every single row. We've got them. Here kind of small, so it says to plant thick, and then we can come through and thin it according to the package directions, which is what you want to do when you winter sow. And so we do have other places we can put these. They're coming up all down the row. Some of these are going to be a little bit tricky to see. We've got some here. I did take the liberty to count, and there was about 60 that have come up in here. These other onions, they are doing phenomenal. They're really coming up quite well. This one kind of brushed away more than the others, but they are coming along great. We have a ton more to plant. Onions are a huge thing for us. So that's all the updates I have for today. He's been making those wood beds, and he's got to do the PVC waterers. And you want to tell him about your project yesterday?
Yesterday I extended the dog run for the boys over there about 40-50 feet more for them, so they have a little bit more room to grow while they're put up at night.
So he was absent yesterday from the video.
We got a few beds made for her.
So that's why he was a little bit absent, but that's okay. He is back. And can't you see his excitement for garden mode? No, I love the garden. He helps out great. I would say I'm definitely the one with the quote passion for gardening. But he does love his peppers, and he's helpful. He's helped plant tons. Yesterday's the only day no, because he was building other things. And he's going to be super busy.
I still got a lot more to do, but
yeah.
I really, like, every time I make a dent in my list, it just keeps getting longer. Thanks to her.
Okay, sweet potato update. These guys have to rotate windows throughout days and times. Also, ignore this. I just didn't take down part of my Christmas. It's nothing on the window. It's like fake snow. Anyway, but we do have some. This one here is, hopefully you can see it with the light. That one here is throwing a little shoot down. This guy is doing pretty good. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Can you see? Trying to shoot a lot down. And then we've got this guy who's shooting a little one down. And these ones that were the trial ones, they are just no good. These are the ones that we were trial from the store, if you remember, that were labeled as the sweet potato seed potatoes. These were from Lowe's, no good. This was the other one from there, no good. All of these ones were the ones that were just literally from Walmart and they're doing well. The other ones have some started, but they're super small. Now these guys will start their rotating of being on the south side because I've got that organized and a little bit ready. Those of you who have followed for a while know our house inside is still a work in progress, so we improvise. Also, our heating system is a little less frequent than others because we don't have central heating and air being off grid, and so we improvise. And so far, it is working. If this works, even if we only got one potato, that's fine. Of course, yeah, we'd want more, but these were our trials. As far as these are from one store, these are from another store. We didn't order from a company, and so we're pleased with them sending off anything. And I'm pretty sure once they get moved to the south part, they're going to go nuts. So we will be doing another update video on them shortly. Okay, so I'm going to start these beefsteak tomatoes. These, sweetie, they were amazing. This was probably the most prolific of last year. This is what the Braxton and my son would just walk by and just pop them in their mouth. I love those. Definitely planting a ton of those. I'm just planting some of these aromas, and then they actually will go into a container. We are going to try the Bonnie's Best again, like I said. See how it goes. I'm going to plant some serranos, some cayennes, some Aunt Molly's ground cherries, some tomatillos, and some sweet pepper candy cane peppers. Those are the ones with the stripes that we showed you. So that's what we are getting started today. And then we'll have a couple rounds left of starts, but then most of our other stuff we will be direct seeding. So busy. I will show you when I get my trays. It'll fill up this area and this area, and I think we will end up scooting this down and doing another table right here, but we will see how that goes. I might end up just keeping the one in the house going. I'm not sure yet. Eventually this would have been shelving, and we didn't go, oops, I chipped on a thing. We didn't go up this year because I was going to see if I liked it. I really prefer just the one, especially with the other greenhouse will have more growing on the inside of it, and more of a high tunnel style, so I think I'll like that a little bit better. So I will show you when I get these all started. It is dark now, that's why I had to turn a little bit of flash on. So I did get the candy cane peppers in, I got the ground cherries in, I got the cayennes in, and I got the tomatillos in, but I did not get in the serranos or any of the 3 tomatoes with the light. Braxton will be putting up solar in the greenhouse actually tomorrow, so it'll be a few days, of course, while everything's charging up and rolling, but I will resume planting in the morning inside. It is supposed to rain, so we're going to be working on things inside. Any break in the rain will be headed out, but loving the progress. I love starting seeds. It's probably my favorite thing. So can't wait to have this all filled up, and hopefully we're going to have excellent germination rates. I'm really pumped up. I've got everything spaced out, so willingly it should work out. Well, we're going to try to talk quickly before, as you can see, the wind is starting to pick up, and we're probably going to get washed away. So, right. So, pretty much what we have coming up is we've got our shipping notification from Murray McMurray Hatchery. So we do have our first set of egg layers, and our because we have 2 total coming, and then we have our meat birds coming. The turkeys, the other set of ducks, and the guineas are not coming this week. They will be here in April and May. Things will start coming in, but we will be working on the duck house this next week. because they are getting big, of course, and we want to make sure we can put a water feature in their pen with them.
Yeah.
And we're going to make it up over here. You can kind of see behind us, up there where there is grass. We're going to have stuff up over. Before we do the more permanent house over on the top part by the pond, so that they have complete access to the pond, more so when they are you know, into adulthood and the other ducks are here and everybody has met everybody and everybody is blended, then we will go. The ones that we ordered, we know we did do male, females, and we picked our breed. These were straight run, so it's going to be a little bit more tricky. So we are going to be a little bit more careful and see what happens there. But that's our plans coming up, so stay tuned for that. And we will
catch you on the next one.
see you tomorrow.